Hey there guys, and welcome to another Factorio Reddit Weekly. I'm Xterminator, and thank you for stopping by. We are looking at the top posts for the last week again, and as always, there are some pretty good ones here. So let's get started. At the top, so apparently somebody made a Minecraft inserter mod, which is pretty darn cool. It's actually 2 minutes long, so I'm not going to watch the whole thing, but pretty much you can make an inserter here with some modded items. Place it down, and it will basically move stuff for you, as you can see, which is pretty cool. Even putting so you can actually chain them between chests and furnaces to actually create like full automation here. You can see it's inserting stuff into the furnace, and they're probably creating a way here, yep, to actually smelt stuff. So this is pretty awesome. Like pretty much full automation in Minecraft. I know there's a ton of other mods that actually do this in Minecraft, but this is still super cool. So yeah, there's that. Just notice the Factorio logo on r/place, which is pretty cool that that's up there actually. Right on top of the massive Darth Plague is the wise text is the second logo and a science belt. Oh. There's also a Factorio gear on the left edge. There's a second logo and a science belt. It's probably somewhere else. We'd actually have to visit the subreddit. You can check that out if you want. But that's pretty awesome. Oh, so this. Yet again, this guy, man, Arrow, this is like the third or fourth week running where he's in the top posts in my videos. Does some awesome stuff. Modded Flappy Engineer. This is a YouTube video, which I will actually watch, because you kind of have to watch it to see the full effect. What unholy creation is this? Can't believe you've done this. Like, this is nuts. So, yeah, this is on his channel, but we'll watch it through here since it's just a bit easier. And I will use the auto because he does kind of explain it.
None of these mods use Factorio to its full potential. Don't get me wrong, most of these are probably great mods. But you can do so much more with the modding API. All these mods are an extension of the base game. But you could just use the modding API to use the Factorio game engine and build other games that have little to do with Factorio, like Flappy Engineer. You can jump with space.
So this is like a Mario-esque type of thing he's created.
And kill biters for bonus points. You shoot by hovering your mouse over the biters. The beginning might be a bit too easy, but that's because I'm bad at the game.
Dude, this is so cool. I didn't even have any idea that something like this could be done.
You can find the mod on the Factorio mod portal and in the description.
Oh my goodness. Dude, yeah, this is just like a platformer type game in Factorio. That's so cool. And then I love that sound effect. This is super awesome, man. Really, really cool stuff. We were so caught up in whether or not we never thought to consider whether or not we should. Well, should we? Yes. Flaptorio. Wow, guys, this is really crazy. Like, I can only imagine the other stuff you could do with the mod API then at this point. Crap. Do I have work in the morning? It's 12:30 a.m. 836 minutes in the current session. 45 hours in the past 2 weeks. That is nuts. Boyfriend got me into Factorio, so we made a flowchart for our factory. Nice. I love it. I've done similar stuff like this before. I mean, sometimes you just got to get the pen and paper out and just do it the old-fashioned way. You should marry him. Clearly you'll be doing nothing else together forever. Think of their base. They either get along and build together or wage all-out war to see who outbuilds the other. Oh, that'd be hilarious. Random fan art. The engineer girl without hat and mask. Oh yeah, so this is like the engineer girl that shows up every couple weeks in different fan art. This is really cool, man. I love it. It's kind of hard to tell, like, if the Factorio character is male or female. I don't know that's really, like, ever said or determined. It's her planet. What do you think writes the safety rules? Who do you think writes them? Dude, that's awesome. Beat me. Finish the game in 5 hours and 56 minutes. Wow. It's pretty nice, dude. Pretty awesome. 5 hours and 52 minutes. People are just posting now all their scores beating this person. Nice, I like it. Presenting a bit of a challenge for people. At the airport, pushing for Science Pack 3 before takeoff. Oh yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, man, if I ever go on flights, totally doing this. Bringing my laptop, loading up Factorio, and I mean, heck, I might just either miss the flight or miss my landing. I'll just be sitting on the plane through like 3 different flights. Friday Facts, of course, which was a very good one. A checkbox to toggle logistic slots. Dude, yes, please. This would be so nice. Like, please, in 017 with the new GUI, all the quality of life stuff they're doing, this would be so nice. Because, like, there's times where you'll have requests like this, and I did this just yesterday on my stream, where you have requests like this, and then, like, I put some of my stuff in a chest, like, somewhere else, like at the Mega Base build, to, like, make room in my inventory, and I forget to put it back, so then when I go back to base, the bots just keep fulfilling the request over and over again, and I just accumulate this massive amount of stuff. It would be so nice if you could just have a checkbox or something to just turn it on and off, so you're not constantly being brought stuff if you don't, if you don't want it. Yeah, this is super. This would be so nice. Yeah, or like disabling roboports. I think disabling roboports is, like personal ones, is a confirmed thing. Last I heard for 017. I feel like this should totally be a thing as well. And if I could go even further, research for logistic tabs, you could switch among different sets of logistic requests. That would be super cool. I'm kind of surprised the mod hasn't done something like that. It may not be possible, but that would actually be really, really awesome if you could have just like separate different request sets for stuff. Like maybe like a rail and outpost building one, almost like a blueprint book, but for logistic requests, and then like a base building one. Really cool. Oof. Our seating. After some weird results, the cliff editing tool in the new 17 map editor is functional. Oh, that's so cool. You can, like, build cliffs. Our seating has been working on the map editor quite a lot lately. I think he's been streaming it, too, which is pretty interesting to watch. Hey, man. This is pretty awesome. Our seating coming through again. Can we make custom scenarios with triggers to make own mini campaigns? Okay, yeah, apparently you can do that with scripting now. Crafty map maker's gonna get with this. Coming soon, new adventure. Industrialize the world of Hyrule. Oh. Imagine making a big maze so you're forced to spaghetti your way through the map. Yeah, this is pretty much like the 015 Explorers I did with Catherine the Sky, where we just bumped up cliffs to the maximum. Created some really interesting spaghetti for sure. Can I quit now? Oh yes, all the production numbers are glorious. Are you kidding me, dude? 2 million satellites launched? 4 million a minute circuits. This is obviously modded. I mean, you can see this is like Bob's mods, I'm pretty sure. Or Factorio extended maybe, but it looks like Bob's mods. This is not that surprising, in all honesty. Do some pretty crazy stuff with that. Just under 17,000 compressed blue belts of green circuits. But yes. Funneled into science factories at 32,000% productivity. So it means that one science pack generates approximately 320 science packs per research. Yeah, I mean, this is Bob's mods for you. Pretty ridiculous. All about malls. Okay, I'm not actually going to read this. So pretty much all things to do with malls. Here's a KOS's late game mall, some other mall videos. Is it theoretically possible to make Factorio inside Factorio? Thought of this after seeing this video of Pac-Man. I think this is the Flappy Engineer, right? No. Oh, but it's by the same guy. Pac-Man Factorio. How would you make Factorio in Factorio? Combinators are Turing complete. Heck, you could likely make a computer using belts and splitters alone. What if we have a super duper computer? Wow, that would be pretty crazy, dude. So I try to make an effective T-junction for two-way width, 2 rails, roast this thing. Oh dear. It's interesting. It may actually work. If you have a turnaround, will create lots of new and small loops in your network. Yeah, that was the main thing I noticed, is you've created like a little bit of like loop here. Well, and then if you put one somewhere else, like if you put another one of these somewhere else, it's like definitely going to create loops. And yeah, basically also trains will block the entire junction every time they use it to do a 180 turn. One train takes a shortcut, but blocks 2 others. Yeah, doing things like this usually is not advised, where it's like can like pretty much loop over into the other track. It's pretty close though. 2.5k times per minute, single exit rail. So, YouTube video. Maybe if we go here.
Hello and welcome to a quick Factorio base tour. This here is my factory.
Is this Neil House?
Looks a bit odd, but it'll make a lot more sense once you see the
Okay, I'm not going to watch the 8-minute video, but you guys can check it out. This looks really cool. I wonder, did they put... Okay, they did put more info. So I tried to do this up as an image or post, but it was mostly a wall of text. I think I managed to explain this okay in the video. Please bear in mind, never made the video before, so I'm trying to mess up. Base was designed around having a single exit rail for the whole base, along with only raw resources. This forced lots of the design decisions to get throughput up to 2.5k. Map safe for anyone who wants to see it. How it runs on the machines. Okay, so it's single exit rail. So it looks like this is maybe just like a gigantic loop or something here. Is almost what this looks like. Definitely worth checking this out, guys. I may check it out after I do this video. But yeah, I don't want to watch the like 9-minute video on here. Definitely worth checking out. My friend is not enthused. Oh, I love it, dude. One of my favorite things about new factories is to watch solar panel production slowly overtake the boilers. That is a super satisfying feeling. Especially like as kind of a newer player, I remember seeing like when I would build out solar, you know, try to extend power and seeing it slowly become the main source. It was a super satisfying feeling for sure. Do you all want me to press Alt? Here we go. Bask in my horrific, inefficient glory. It's actually not bad. It's really compact, which I like. And actually really quite OCD friendly as well, looking at this. I'm actually a fan, to be honest. Except for this. But yeah, I really like it. Just found out the splitters have filters, make steel production easier. Yeah, it's surprising how many people don't know. Well, it's not actually surprising. It's unfortunate how many people don't know splitters have filters, because there's no, like... That's the problem. There's such a lack of in-game information. And, I mean, obviously it's great to discover stuff for yourself, but, like, having the not like basic knowledge of like, oh, these have filters, I think would be really helpful. And I mean, like, I cover it in my tips and tricks videos, but obviously not everyone watches those. It's just that there's so much stuff like this. It's super helpful that a ton of people don't know about, because there's just no information in game that would actually like let you find out that that's a thing. Effing what? Yes, exactly. Yeah, I mean it was added fairly recently, it was added in 16. So that may be part of it, is people just didn't know it was added, but still. This graph looks amazing. Oh. Dude, that's so cool! Holy crap. That is really, really cool. That is awesome. I see you expand security perimeter and raise you 143k walls, 9.2k lasers, 2,500 flamethrowers, 1,000 road ports, and 409 artillery turrets. Wow. Can you imagine the power drain on this from all those lasers? And the flamethrowers, oh my gosh. The lag I can imagine. That is some pretty beefy defense. The fighters are not going to be getting through this. Why does the artillery train go to a factory all the way out there? That's no factory. I love it. That's not a roundabout. This is a roundabout. Not a roundabout. Oh, good lord. Wow, this base actually looks really cool, though. Look at all these, like, different, like, rail areas. That is super cool, actually. Putting a satellite in orbit for the first time was easier in KSP. Yeah, I mean, the first time you ever try to launch a rocket, unless you've waited, like, hundreds of hours to do so, it is not easy. Like, it's a challenge, man. Yeah, this is actually cool. There is a mod package that sends the rocket parts you assemble into a Kerbal Space Program save, and then any research you do with those parts is then transferred back to your Factorio game of space science. That is pretty awesome. Help improving my 2x2 one-way exit into one two-way rail. Wow. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this one, guys. Some pretty cool stuff. Lots of inspirations, always. Some really interesting things with the mod API and modded stuff. Definitely worth checking out. Like I think I've said before, but if you want to check these out yourself, you know, just if you're watching this within like the like today or the last couple days, you know, next couple days rather, just go to Factorio, sort by top, and for the past week, and you should see pretty much the same things I am. But there you go. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed. Leave any thoughts down below, and that's going to do it. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you all, and do take care.